Today I'm going to replace the tachometer cable. The tachometer quit working. That's also the hour meter. It's a mechanical cable, so there's no electric, no fuse or anything like that. It's totally old school. This cable broke when the machine was, I think I had 43 hours on it, and it was replaced under warranty. Now got 153 hours. It still would be covered under warranty, but the dealership is about 30 miles away, and the part is 20 bucks online, so I figured I'd just do it myself. It looks like it's going to be a fairly painful ordeal, not because it's hard to get the cable off, but because the cable appears to be pretty inaccessible once you get up under this bulkhead here. So here's the cable, and you can trace it out to the front of the engine here, and it connects right above the oil filter, and you can see it right down in there. It's kind of tight. I'll have to remove this plastic cover here, and then it looks like on the front, I felt around, I've pulled this rubber cover off here, and it connects somewhere up in here, but I can't seem to get my hand around it, so I'm afraid that I'm going to have to remove this dash part, or at least get it back far enough that I can get access to the cable. I have to look around here and see where all the bolts are. I see one that would hold it on here, but yeah, I'll get some tools and get back to you. By taking this plastic cover off, there's two bolts here, two 12 millimeters. I'll take those off. And then the bottom just sticks into a pin. There's a rubber grommet there. So we got that off. And looks like just a pair of pliers. Whoop, this is just finger tight. Came right loose. Well, there you can see it. Cables just broke off. There's a little rubber O-ring on there, some grease on there. But yeah, it's just snapped off, so see what happens. So goes through a zip tie here, which it'll fit right through there, and then where it goes through the firewall here, I'll see if I can reach up there. If that thing's just finger tight on the inside, I may be able to just get it. Let's see. Well, I felt up under there, and I couldn't seem to find where it connects. I kind of hate sticking my hands up under there. You never know what might be living up there, a black widow or something. I guess I'll continue. It's been raining here for a couple of days. Had a torrential downpour yesterday, but today the sun's coming out and it's looking bright. Things looking favorable now. See if I can wiggle this cable there. So I've got it up to here. You can see that. And then it goes back behind the fuel tank comes out here, and it goes back behind there, so there's no way to reach where it connects. So you have to figure out how to get this moved back. Stand by. Okay, so I removed one bolt right up here at the top of the instrument cluster, and then see another one right here, and I think we'll take that out. Yeah, so I've taken that bolt out, and it looks like take one out on the other side and we may be cooking with gas here. Yeah, so unfortunately, to get to the bolt, we have to take this plastic cover off this side as well. Not that big a deal. This one's got another one down here. So 3 bolts on this side, 2 on the other, plastic cover. And it's got the same little clip down there. So set that up there. Here's the other bolt for the bulkhead. Take that loose and see what happens. Okay. Let's see what that does. And on this plastic dash panel, there's one more bolt at the bottom. So we'll get that out of there. And these are all 12 millimeter, which makes it handy. Probably standing in front of the camera where you can't see anything. Alright, so there's that bolt. Oh yeah. Now see if we gained anything here. We can just have enough room here. Okay, so at this point I still can't access it. The cover won't come off any farther without taking the steering wheel off, so I guess I'll pop it off. Yeah, so I didn't anticipate this level of frustration out of this thing, but that's all right. So the nut on the steering wheel is a 17 millimeter. Let's see if that loose. That thing must be on there with some Loctite or something. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's on there tight. Like I said, there may be some Loctite on that. I put a mark with a marker to note the orientation of the steering wheel, so I get it back on in the same position it came off. I guess it's just on there tight, and it's got a lock washer, so put those there. I can keep using them. Came right off without a puller, which is good. I shouldn't hang that there. And so the view from up here, the steering wheel, actually, I was able to just pop it off of there without the puller. It's not on there too good. Might put a little grease or something on there. It's getting pretty crusty. So here's what we got now. Got the instrument cluster there, and the tachometer cable hooks on to the back side of the instrument cluster. So it's got to come loose. The instrument cluster's got to come loose to get to it. And this bulkhead here has two wiring harnesses going into it over here, and then the one on this side for the key, the ignition switch. So I'll see if I can get those loose, or it may be that I could, you can see the bolts, there's 4 bolts holding that instrument cluster on. There's one on the other side, and then 2 on the top there. If I can just get, I think I'll just leave it in this condition here and see if I can get those loose. Pull that thing back without taking any of the wiring connectors loose, because I prefer not to do that, because a lot of times those little clips will break. So stand by and we'll try this. Okay, on these four bolts here, I switched it up to a 10 millimeter. Get those on. I think this will work. This bottom one's loose here. Okay, so now this off, and there's now enough room to reach in there, and you can see the cable right there, and it is actually, it's just finger tight, so I'm able to get that loose. And here's the mess that we got now. So here's your dash loose. You can get it back this far, and then you can pull the, while holding this all together, you can get enough room to access the back of the tachometer there. And in this case, mine was only finger tight, so that makes it pretty easy. But I think there's room. You could get a small pair of pliers in there. Some of those grip sideways needle nose or something to get on there. Anyway, I'll unscrew that and get that loose. Just a matter of feeding the new cable back through there. And all right, and that's it. That's it. So I'll go down below and get the new cable threaded back in there. Yeah, so make sure you get the right end. The grommet, rubber grommet end will go to the engine. Feed it back through our zip tie here with all these other wires. And then there's a hole that goes through the bulkhead. And here, just the way it came out. And I'll wait to connect this end until I get the end connected under the dash. So I just turned the other end of the cable to make sure it was seated right. So I turned it and the needle moved, so it should be in there good. I got it as tight as I could with my fingers. And that should be good, I think. And for the moment of truth,